Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Holy Quail. Got a full house this evening. Everyone's back. Nice to see everyone again. Hope everyone's doing well. Had a good week. So we got Pookie, Thistle, Fishy, Deacon Winters. Everyone's here. But yeah, how you guys doing? You had a good week or few weeks?
We'll start with you, Kat. How are you doing?
Yeah, well, probably not the best one to start out off, to be honest. Rough couple of weeks, guys. Yeah, had some bad news. I don't know if you've explained it on the stream.
We haven't explained it
No,
at all.
sorry, I don't want to open it with some bad news, but yeah, my catfish got hit by a car, so I've had a really rough couple of weeks, so that's why I haven't been on the stream. Like, it's been really traumatic, to be honest. But I'm happy to be back and I'm feeling more myself this week. So
Yay.
yeah,
Good
I
to hear.
haven't been out too much. I've tried to get out on my kayak actually. And I actually saw some kingfishers, but I haven't got the balls to bring my camera on the kayak yet.
Not that
That's
level
So
yet.
what I will say is that's probably a sensible move.
yeah, yeah, that's what I think. I've got a dry bag, but then I'm thinking, how dry is the dry bag just in case?
Yeah. How much do I trust it?
How much do I trust the dry bag? But yeah, and because I go kind of the same route and they're always at this one spot. So yeah, maybe in the future I'll build up the courage to bring my camera out on the kayak. But
But
yeah,
do you take your phone with you?
yeah, take my phone. Yeah.
So take your bins with you and get a little thing to put your phone into that attaches to your
Mm,
bins, so you can then just look at everything through your bins on your on your phone.
Not actually a bad idea. That
Basically,
is
phone
true.
scoping.
But they go so quickly
Yes, they do.
across to each bank that I don't think that's gonna work
Well,
Yeah,
because
you
you
can
it's
have
so
always hit
quick.
record and do a video and have them.
to.
Yeah.
In there somewhere. You could get like a portable hide, put it over you in the kayak, paddle up to it, sit there for, I don't know, a few hours, and then just
Yeah.
sit perfectly still for you.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. Maybe there's so many possibilities. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, maybe watch this space. I could live stream it, just me, just chilling
Live
on
stream
this.
just cuts out as you like halfway tiptoe. It's like, oh, you good cat.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't waterproof. Yeah, Thistle, I do see the blue flash. Yeah, exactly. It's just the flash and then poof. But yeah,
Kingfisher,
well,
I swear. Hey, birdie.
yeah, that's what I've been up to. What about you guys?
I've been getting wet today. Hey, Pazuzu. Uh, it's been very, very, very rainy here in Nottingham, and I started work late and I finished early. That's how wet
Oh,
it's been.
Yeah.
lucky you.
Well, you say that. Yeah, I still got to get up at the same time, and then I get the message. Do we have a definition of a cat pic? Not yet, Pookie. Not yet.
Stay tuned with these kingfisher photos.
Mm.
We will have to get a cat pic sorted. Definition of a
Yeah.
cat pic sorted, won't we? But yeah, there's yeah, it's been an interesting weekend. I didn't get out into nature at all over the weekend. I was far too tired, and I just didn't even get into my own garden, really. So I just relaxed and watched some sport, and then
Recharged.
recharged a bit and raring to go this weekend. Hopefully the weather will be good this weekend. I was at a bird tower the other day and there was an expert watcher there and we heard like a chair creak and he knew it was a kingfisher in the distance. That's crazy busy. Some people are mad.
Mm.
Honestly, like you will just I was in a I was in a hide at what was it? Cly Nature Reserve in Norfolk. And we were hearing chirping. And the guy was like, "Bearded Riedling. Oh, that's a such and such. That's a such and such. That's a such and such." You just like that's just crazy. And then when I was doing the last year when I was doing the bird surveys with Indie Green, His ears are ridiculous. Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that? He'd go, do you hear that? That's a Hawfinch. Could only believe him.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, some people are really good with that. Hope you learned some stuff, Pazuzu, because I always find it very useful when you've got somebody who's that good around. But what about you, Nick? What have you been up to?
Oh gosh, I've moved house, which is why we started late, because I packed my charger in the least obvious box I could have possibly chosen, and had about 10 minutes to spare. I was like, "I'll just grab my charger. Oh, let me just grab my charger." I had to go 3 rooms, about a dozen boxes. Then went to the garage, a few boxes there, and then I found it. So I've
That
moved
is quite
house.
a hunt. You
Yeah,
even went to the garage
frantically.
for it.
I know. I was desperate. But I've moved house over the weekend. I did a few bits at the end of last week, like a few bits of wildlife I wanted to see there before I moved. I've come down to Oxfordshire. I'm down to
Ooh.
England, away from Wales. So it's all so flat here. My goodness, I've gone on some runs. It's like elevation gain 3 meters. I'm like, what? What is this? I ran just like 6K.
Welcome back.
Yeah, but it's nice. I've been a bit out and about since I got here, since the weekend. Today I went to my local big RSPB reserve, RSPB Otmore. Absolutely
Ooh.
huge, about 500,000 hectares. A massive wetland complex, kind of wet fields, ditches, reed beds, everything wet. And it definitely was wet today after the rain and thunderstorms today, last night, and some yesterday as well. But yeah, I managed to get out quite a bit.
That's
Yeah.
the good thing about Oxfordshire, actually. They have a lot of good wetland sites.
No,
to
it's nice looking at the
explore.
maps. I'm like, oh, there's lots to explore. All the wildflower meadows, but I think I'm a bit late for that. But looking forward into next year, and yeah,
next year.
wetlands, some woodlands. So it's
Yeah.
excited to go explore.
Excellent. This will ask, Cambridgeshire is really flat as well, isn't it? One of
Yeah,
the reasons I don't want
really.
to move away from the Chilterns.
Yeah, Cambridgeshire is very, very flat. Yeah. And then we've got the Fens, which obviously the Fens are just dead flat. But yeah, not used to hills around here, to be honest. So I don't go running, but if I did, I'm happy that it's flat. So
Nottinghamshire isn't flat. There's areas of it which are flat, but then it's like Nottingham itself is actually quite hilly.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it
It's up-
is. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
up and down, and then obviously you got the Derbyshire Dales just across the other side of the M1 to me, in the Peak District. That's not flat. So
Yes.
True. Hence the name.
but I don't run, so
Undulating.
I did when I was younger, not anymore.
You do enough exercise, I imagine, during the working week.
That's true. Imagine coming home from your job, Andy, and then going out for a run.
Well, I'm sure some people do. Who's it I work with that runs? There's somebody I work with that goes for a run a couple times a week.
Hmm.
And I can't remember who it is. Oh, yes I do. I know exactly who it is. And she's 60 years old.
And fit as a fiddle.
Fit as a fiddle, yeah. 60 years
Yeah.
old. She gardens 4 days a week, and then a couple times a week she goes for like a 5K run.
God,
What?
how is someone that's 60 more fit than me? That is just.
And she's now doing wild swimming as well, and she's swimming 500 meters once a week as well in a lake.
Wow, that's nice.
I mean, I like wild swimming. There's actually somewhere here that you can pay to go wild swimming. It's really nice. But I'm not doing 500 meters, to be honest. I'm kind of paddling about, just having a nice time and a chat.
Closest hills I got is in the sand dunes. Pain to walk in. Yeah,
Yes, they are.
sand dunes are hard because it's up and down, but in sand.
But Picky, like the
Yeah.
vast majority of your country has been reclaimed from the North Sea, so
That was quite flat.
it is exceedingly flat. That's cool. Well, we should get onto our wildlife encounter, shouldn't we?
Mm.
Who's going to go first?
Mm.
Hmm.
So
decision.
it's me with one.
I've got
It's
3.
I've got
it's
about
Kat, who we
6.
haven't seen for a few weeks, or it's Nick, who's just moved house, but has been out and about looking at lots of
Yeah.
wildlife.
Uh,
So where do we start?
Let's start with
We-
Nick.
Let's start with
Start with
Nick.
me. Okay. I'll go my pictures up. What have I seen?
Pookie says we've have some hills from the Ice Age glaciers. That's kind of cool.
Oh, wow.
That is really cool, actually. That's like the Pingos as well here, isn't it? They're from glaciers.
Where's my thing gone? My tab has gone. I had all my pictures in. See if I can remember what I had. Oh no, it's over there. I just right in front of me. What am I doing? So I shall start with. I'll start with my first Oxfordshire street moth. Have my
Yeah.
Agrophila geniculata, please. So it was very nice going through. Like I haven't really been to Oxford. I've been once before about 5 years ago, but that was all like the university prospecting things, like all that jazz. So I never really got to appreciate and enjoy the place. So I've been very touristy the last few days visiting things. And I think this was on a dessert piler, or what was this on, or a bank. It was on the high street. And I somehow spotted it. I have no idea. I feel like I got to put this on my CD for like attention to detail. I can spot tiny brown moths on the side of buildings in the street. Yeah, it's a really lovely moth.
I would hire. I would.
There we go. It works. But it's really lovely moth, Agrophila genicula. Quite a common veneer moth. So garden grass veneers are very common in kind of mid to late summer. That generally that same shape, they're quite long brown, not as well patterned as this one. A really lovely long kind of fluffy palps, so that kind of fluffy snoot. Yeah, snouty, she says.
Mm,
All moths are cute.
they are.
That should be like our slogan.
What shop was this one on? If it's a shop moth,
I can't remember exactly. There was a
Oh.
dessert parlor nearby, a bank,
would be.
and yeah, I can't remember the exact shop, sadly. I think that's the
I don't know. With that
important thing.
snout, maybe it likes the desserts.
It could be
You know,
sniff them
it's
from
got
that
a
way.
strong
You can
nose.
definitely smell the sweetness coming out the door whenever someone opens. Like, whoa, sugar.
Ooh. Or he's like, money. Bank.
Yes, a rich taste. So that was nice. I'll go on to my blue schist, please. This was back in North Wales. A bit of geology, which I haven't done too much of here. So near, I think it's like the Marquise of Anglesey. There's a big pillar. If you come to Anglesey from like the main road, it's hard to miss it. But below that is this lovely big slab of blue schist, which is in of itself pretty rare. But this one's actually a very rare collection of blue schist. So this one's about 570 million years old. It's one of the oldest blue schists found in the world, because most are about less than 250 million years. So which are relatively young geologically speaking. So this is a very special one. So originally formed when you have things called pillow lavas. So you have big kind of flows of magma, and they're going into an ocean usually, but some body of water. So it could be a lake or something like that. And they form these big pillows because as soon as the magma touches the water, it solidifies and then kind of really slows that bit down. And then the big flow of magma behind it kind of pushes past it, and there's another big flow coming over top, and that kind of hardens. So you get all these flows overtopping each other, and they crystallize, making these really big, like pillow shaped. Yeah, I did say millions of years. So this collection here is about 570 million years old, whereas most blue schists are under or around 250 million years. Speaking of, I have to check my mallow moth box. If there's a moth inside, I got it inside. Oh, Good
Mm.
luck, Pazuzu. Yeah, so these pillar lavas which form on the surface or kind of just below the surface of the water, these kind of go along like the ocean bed and then have gone under a subduction zone. So you have these plates. You have kind of ocean plates and continental plates. Ocean plates are generally much more dense. So if it's dense, it's heavier and kind of sinks underneath the continental plate. So this is how like the Andes, so like a big ridge of mountains along the coast, that kind of subducting plate is the Pacific plate kind of going under the Andes Mountains. They're really kind of really dense, no, sorry, less dense continental plate. And these rocks are pushed underground, and about 30 kilometers underground, there's really immense heat and pressure. So both of these combined kind of metamorphose the rocks. So it breaks down the original rock, but you still have all the kind of chemical and mineral components in there, but they recrystallize. They partially melt, and they recrystallize into something called blue schist. So the minerals turn into this kind of rare one called glaucophane, which is a very fun word to say. I'll pop it in the chat. It comes there. Glaucophane, which is absolutely incredible, lovely color. Under the microscope, it's just vibrant blue. And then over millions of years, 30 kilometers down, these rocks are kind of pushed back up along fault lines onto the surface, and then eventually exposed to the surface, and kind of over weathering and erosion are exposed and it's visible on the surface. So the surface here is pretty blue, but it's also quite grey just from the weathering over many years after it's exposed to the air, water, kind of, and then biological lichens, mosses, things like that. But just a very cool collection of rocks.
How
Which,
did you know that this was that?
so I like my geology a lot, so I had like a little
Mm.
few hotspots, and it's one of the big things with kind of textbooks and like hotspots to see if you're into your geology. But it's also, which is very nice, just on the kind of information boards. So in the car park or the visitor center, it's not just this big monument. You can just see the bottom of the monument in the back of the picture, and that's a
Right.
big column with a person on top who's important for some history related reason. But I was here for the pretty rocks. But it's nice that they have big sections of the notice board saying here are some cool rocks as well to see
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
kind
because
of general
like this
public.
still says, I would have walked past it and not realised what it was. I would have 100% walked past that, to be honest. So yeah, so we should
Hmm.
pay more attention for our pretty rocks.
Yeah, yeah. Geology is one of those things where I studied it for A level, so I did like a
Um,
year of studying it, but it is very much the basics of it. But even from that, it's nice to be able to appreciate so much of the world. And just going on walks, you can work out the basic geology of the area because it all affects the soil, the terrain, how the hydrology, it all kind of comes together. Um, but yeah, what sort of soil do you get from blue schist erosion? I'm not too sure. I think it's generally, I think it's more an alkaline rock. I think. So I think once it breaks down, maybe more alkaline rich soil. Um, you've only taken one course, but it was opening. Yeah, I think geology has been one of the most like eye-opening little like simple online or kind of in-person courses because you don't have to learn that much, like the very basics, and you're like, oh, I can see these basic things just out and about
mm,
in the wild, which is very cool. But yeah, that was a nice, pretty rock. Yeah, if anyone's interested, it's on the kind of southern tip of Anglesey. There. Next, what next? I got onto my Cotoneaster. This is a fun one. So, generally, Cotoneaster is like a big bad word, and I was like, ooh, Cotoneaster, because lots are invasive.
A
But this
lot,
is,
and
yeah, I imagine you come across it a lot
I
with
come
gardening.
across it a lot.
So, vast majority of Cotoneasters are invasive. So, classic Victorians are like, oh, what a let me bring that back into the UK and let it spread it from my garden into the wild. Some of them are very damaging to local ecosystems, and you'll see them spread across any unmanaged site, really. They are beautiful, yeah. I think working in conservation, you grow like a deep hatred for them. It's like, oh, it's eating all the wildflower nutrients and spaces and everything.
Being a
Um,
gardener, you get a hatred for them as well.
It
They're
really
normally very thorny.
Yeah.
Yeah, very woody, very hardy,
Yeah.
very tough guys. But this one is one of the only native species. So this is on the Great Orme in North Wales. This is Cotoneaster cambricus, or Welsh Cotoneaster, or Great Orme berry, it's sometimes called. And back in the 1970s, the population went down to only 6 plants in the wild. But from conservation and charity work, it has gone up to over 70 now, which is very nice to see. And you can see this one here, even though it's quite top of a steep cliff, is put in a cage just to protect it from feral goats that are there, or people who want to try and pick it or damage it for whatever reason, just because they are so rare. But it's very nice to see a Cotoneaster that is meant to be there and should be there and was there before all the other ones.
I love that there's a cage around it.
Yeah, it was very odd seeing a Cotoneaster caged up. It's like, what has it done to be put in prison?
Yeah. But it's thinking that it's like, really? What have I done?
Everyone else is out there.
Yeah.
Feral goat people. I guess you could call them that if they wanted to dig up and damage no Cotoneasters.
Yeah, they get amazing flowers and fantastic berries.
Yeah, yeah, that is
So,
one of the things they do have.
I
Brilliant,
mean, it's like
bright
so
red berry.
like beautiful white flowers over them in spring and going into summer, and then this time of year they're covered in berries. Like I saw one yesterday that didn't look green; it was orange. It was just covered in orange berries.
wow.
So that'll be like birds will be all over that in during
Mm,
winter, taking the berries off of it. So
yeah, like
although
the
they're not,
thrushes and stuff
most
like
of them
that.
aren't native, they are very much a massive food source, not just for birds, but also for insects. Like they
Mm,
get covered in bees.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
mm.
And this one says orchids here in Chalklands are also caged.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's to help protect the orchids from people digging them up as well.
Yeah. I guess they're quite striking as well, orchids, aren't they? So maybe
Yeah.
more tempting as well.
Mm.
Fish says sea turtle nests are caged here. Don't think we cage plants.
Oh, wow.
And I guess once they hatch, they can just get through
Yeah.
the
I
little
guess so, yeah.
holes in it.
Yeah, imagine sort of
Um,
like trampling from tourists and things like that, maybe.
People, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we cage plants. In England, we do.
What's she gone to?
No, the wardens released them. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, what is the reason for them being caged, Fishy?
Oh, we're waiting for the answer. What's your next one after this Cotoneaster?
Next one. I'll go to my dwarf willow, please. Me.
It's detected from both predators and idiots on quads. Ah, right, okay.
God.
Don't help the little ones get to the sea. Ocean.
Yeah, so this was up a hill, a mountainside. So there's the Welsh 3000s, which people don't know. It's all the mountains in North Wales, which are over 3,000 feet. So almost like 930 meters, also below 900s, I think it is, in terms of meters elevation. And I've done all of them apart from one. So as I'm leaving, gotta go and do the final one. So myself and a friend went and did a nice run, which kind of included it. And on the way down, he pointed out these lovely little trees. So this here is one of the smallest trees in the entire world, and the one that's in the middle of the photo, that's like that's a tall boy right there. They're doing well. They can grow up to a mighty height of about 6 centimeters, like beefy. But most between 2, 3, maybe 4.
What makes it a tree then?
I think in terms of family, like genetically,
Okay.
they are a tree. But I think trees are one of those things where it's just society. It's like, oh yes, this is a category of trees as a
Yeah.
plants.
They're all really tall.
Yeah, basically big and looks like a tree.
Yeah, because it can't be woody. Because it'll have a
Yeah.
woody trunk. Don't get me wrong, but it can't be because it's got a woody trunk that makes it a tree. Because there's loads of shrubs that aren't classified as trees. There's loads of perennial plants that aren't classified as trees that have woody stems. So
Yeah. Yeah, it is one of those things where some people a bit for kind of that not marketing buzzwords, but I guess like it's the smallest tree in the world. Whoa. So yes, it's related to willows and other trees. But yeah, the picture here is about as tree-like as it gets. Looks very much like bilberry, cowberry, crowberry, which you get. Birdie's back from unlucky, lovely. But this was very nice to see. Just go for a run, you completely miss it, but all these little things under your feet.
Yeah,
there's quite a few of them. There's another one at the bottom of the picture.
Yeah, it was almost
Yeah.
like a whole carpet. Where he showed me there was a good carpet of like 2-3 square meters where you could see them, and there's some nice kind of bilberries and crowberries to kind of compare the two different species, which was
That's
very
cool.
cool. Yeah, it's weird to
That
see
is
like
cool.
that's an entire tree, little
That's
plant
amazing.
that's there.
Fisher says trees evolved multiple times, so the definition is mostly based on morphology and phenology.
Yeah, well put. Right. Oh, I'll go into my marsh gentian next. Flower. So yeah, marsh gentian's absolutely gorgeous looking flower. Quite a rare one nationally. Growing on acidic bogs and kind of wet heathlands. Very nice kind of trumpety bell shaped when they're in the open. But I went on a bit of a cooler, cloudier day, so they're like a little bit open. So I got to see a little bit of the flower, but they're kind of proper, lovely, big, like a bit like a harebell, if you remember that, but looking upright. But absolutely lovely, lovely flowers there. So one of the reserves, they do like their annual count in mid-August, like mid to late August. And I couldn't make it for that, so I had to go see them before I left here because North Wales, some of the fens and heathlands, marshes up there have kind of good populations of them, and it was very nice. I saw several dozen just walking around. But again, just a lovely flower, and the heathlands at this time of year. Oh, the heathers, purple,
Yeah,
the
it's just
gorgeous
stunning
yellows.
right now.
Just amazing.
If you can get there in the morning, like very early morning, the sun's only just risen.
Yeah.
Like within the first half hour of that happening, the colours out there are just exquisite.
Yeah, like the dews and
Yeah,
like a light like haze as well.
yeah, it's amazing this time of year.
Try saying marsh gentian a couple times. Marsh gentian, marsh gentian, marsh gentian, marsh gentian. Marsh.
Yeah.
What next? I'll go on to my Welsh hawkweed, please. Yeah, getting more into my hawkweeds. So these look like a bit like your kind of dandelions. So kind of past the composites. So those dandelion-looking yellow flowers. But hawkweeds are they're one of the most complex families in the world as such. Like composites themselves, the most diverse plants in the world. And hawkweeds are incredible specialists. They can have their entire species population can be a few plants just on this small rock crevice on the side of a cliff, this little island, and that's it in the entire world. That's the entire population of the species. So you can have very, very localized weeds. Some are quite abundant. So weed, Umblet hawkweed, you get quite spread across the UK, quite common. but other ones you have 1 or 2 plants, and that's it as such. We have lots of hawkweeds, but even my plant app just goes far to say Hieracium. Yeah. So Hieracium is the family of hawkweeds, and they're one of the most challenging but fun in my eyes ID groups. So you have to really look at every part of the plant, and you have to use kind of keys mainly. So you can get a plant key and it says the kind of bracts are adpressed or free. How, like, the flower head, the little green bit below the flower head, the stem, the leaves, the shape of the leaf, texture of the leaves. They've got hooks if they're curling back, if they're only at the bottom, if they're going at the side, if they're against the stem. There's all these different things. You go all these different kind of dozens of key points, and at the end it says this little one. It's like, oh, okay, hopefully it's that one. But some are easier to do than others. So this is a Welsh hawkweed, Hieracium cambricum. Again, the Cotoneaster cambricum for Welsh. But again, on the Great Orme, little rock faces, well, big rock faces, just little plants sticking out, kind of clambering around on the rocks in very high wind, but it was blowing into the cliff, so it's fine. Yeah, and after all that, it still says spur. Yeah, sometimes you have to use kind of microscopes or something like that. There's some incredible species of irises with similar distribution. Oh, cool. I do like it when plants have that. There's that distribution. It's like, yeah, we're just going to stay in this ditch or one crag, and that's it. We're happy. We'll just speciate ourselves and go our own way. But yeah, I went, I think, late yesterday, which I didn't put in here. In central Oxford, there's only kind of a few handful of plants. I think it's like 3 or 4 sticky hawkweed, and that's their entire population in the UK. Just on the side of this bridge next to the river in central Oxford, and it's very weird. I did get in trouble because I was climbing on the wall to get a nicer picture of it. The security guard was very confused. Like, I'm just here to see the only plants in the whole UK. I was like, okay, just get off the wall. Okay.
I love that.
Naturally, had to fight multiple attempts to develop over them. Oh,
Go fishy.
yeah, well done.
Mankind doesn't care.
No,
No.
it's
Well, that's not
very
true.
different.
That's not true. Some of mankind doesn't care.
Yes.
Thankfully, it's not the majority, it's the minority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is it's the minority that gets to make the decisions.
And they tend to be
not the majority.
richer, more powerful, and more
Yes.
say, which doesn't make many people happy. Oh, I have a prop for my last one. Could I have my Noppergall picture up, please? Here we go. So, in my new house, there's a lovely big oak tree, and right now all the acorns are falling down and the leaves and things. And one of the things that fell off, that's in the picture, is this lovely Noppergall. So you have, it's better in the picture. I couldn't find that one again. So you have a nice acorn. So that's like a fresh, healthy looking acorn there. And on the right hand side is an acorn that's been infected by the Noppergall. So I got 2 infected ones here, and they're usually that kind of fresh green. It's actually quite sticky. Ew, oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's a bad idea. Anyway, they're quite sticky when they're fresh, but dried up, and it's nice and brown there. And they're generally quite common on sessile oaks. Oh, Nopper, it's a cookie. Oh, this one's pronounced. Oh, no, it's spelled the same actually. Do they have a smell? It's not obvious if they do. Maybe is my final answer. Yeah, Nopper derives from the German Knopp, so Knoppe, which is a kind of felt cap or helmet worn during the 17th century. And yeah, the hat has kind of had a small rounded protuberance, often decorative, such as a stud, a tassel, or a knob, which kind of looks like the picture. So it's kind of a bit like a round blob and has all these little accessory, spiky, funny bits coming off the side. So lots of these ghoul kind of growths are caused by wasps, so these tiny little wasps that lay their eggs on leaves, stems, in this case, like right on the end of a bud, on a bud of a fruit, and then the egg, kind of all the like the chemical things inside it, causes the plant to kind of grow very weirdly, very abnormal growth. Sometimes it's kind of very varied, or kind of in nopagals, it's quite similar. Just kind of the acorn explodes and has all the kind of spiky bits coming off. These ones are interesting because they are an obligate two-phase life cycle wasp. So obligate means they have to rely on the two-phase life cycle here. So they go on both. Oh, it's pedunculate oak. I do apologize, not sessile. Goes from pedunculate oak, but very occasionally on sessile, and turkey oak. So they kind of alternate between the two, which is quite unusual for some kind of parasitic wasps. But this one has like a nice two-stage cycle between them. But they're very common ghoul. So if you do see any pedunculate, especially oaks, but just generally any kind of nice mature oak trees with lots of acorns, I highly recommend having a look for the little knobbly nopagul wasps. And there's a little wasp inside there, kind of growing away. And then yeah, there's a little larvae. Once that grows, that will kind of burrow its way out. So if you see some really old ones, you might see things like this, but with a little hole in them, and that's when the larvae's kind of grown up, it's going to burrow its way out, and then free as an adult wasp.
So you need to make sure to remember to take it out of your room.
Yes, but if I wake up and there's like a cool little wasp, I'll know where it came from. Oh, it's so sticky. This is a really bad idea. I need to put this back. But yeah, that's all my encounters from the last week or so.
Oh, really
Well-
cool.
Well, they are very cool. And I think I should follow that because I also have a goal.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It's
Ghoul.
mine. So can I get my image up, please? Thistle. There we go.
Oh, what a good ghoul.
Do we know what it is?
Here, the chat.
Robin's pincushion is probably the only one I know.
It is a Robin's pincushion.
Nice.
See, that's a good one as well, because normally when I see them, they've like died out a bit, but that's like a nice one.
So this was pretty cool. So these are found on dog roses. And we were clearing a garden today, and there was a dog rose, and we didn't dig the dog rose out. It is still there. But we found this at the very top of it, which was very cool. So it's living up to its name. The Robin's pincushion is a red, round, hairy growth that can be seen on wild roses. It is caused by the larvae of a tiny gall wasp that feeds on the host plant but causes little damage. Its scientific name is Diplolepis rosea. So there we go. I did a little bit more digging on it, and apparently these galls were formerly much used to prevent or cure a wide range of ailments, such as in West Sussex in the 1860s. They were known as Robin's Redbreast cushions. They were hung around patients' necks as the finest thing known for whooping cough.
Oh.
So there you go.
Why
So
would it work?
No idea.
Did it work? Just want to know.
Thank God I no longer live in the 18th century.
This
Yes.
doesn't trust the science.
It's okay. Try this when you've got like an extremely bad cough and you're like, right?
Yeah, so this is a gall. It's also known as the Bediguar gall. It's a gall caused by the larvae of a tiny gall wasp. The gall is widespread and common and can be found developing on the stems of dog roses during the late summer. It acquires its reddish colour as it matures in autumn. Each gall holds many grubs, which feed on the gall tissues throughout the winter and emerge in spring as adults. The adults reproduce asexually and only a tiny number are male.
Oh wow.
Most female.
Female gall wasps lay their eggs on the host plants, which causes the plants to swell up into characteristically odd shapes. The larvae feed on the plant tissue inside the galls. Galls pull high concentrations of secondary metabolites from the plant. They're often noxious, but rich in potential medical compounds. Oh, there you go.
Oh, so they're
Wow.
all right then.
So there we
Oh,
go. So I
presumably.
thought this was really cool. It wasn't me that found it. It was one of my colleagues. And she was like, "Oh, I've read about these yesterday."
Good timing.
So yeah, it was perfect timing. So I got a picture,
Yeah.
and I thought I would show it off, which I thought was very cool. I've also
Mm.
seen a lot of frogs this week.
What,
been
like
good and
little
wet for them.
froglets
It's
or...
been really good and wet, but it's because we're doing lots of clearance at the moment. So there's lots of tidying up in gardens, and like we're starting to pick up all the leaves that are in the beds and on the lawns and stuff. So yeah, which is where they like to hide, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then cutting back lots of big bushy plants and they're at the base of them in the wetness. So yeah,
Mm.
but lots and lots of frogs, which is a good
Nice.
sign for next year, which is ace.
I love seeing a frog. Really perks up the mood, doesn't it? I bet.
Oh yeah. It's never boring seeing a frog.
No, they're brilliant.
Had one right at the end of my left foot yesterday. Jumped out from under some lavender, and right next to my leg, and as I was cutting the lavender back. It's half yellow red here already. Yeah, autumn has
Yeah.
started early.
Started here, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, a couple of
It's
weeks
just been
ago.
so dry, hasn't
Yeah.
it? I think everything's just been suffering. But yeah, it proper feels like autumn, especially today.
Yeah.
But we've had so little rain over summer. Like it is the hottest and dry summer. I'm not sure about driest summer on record, but it's definitely the hottest
I
summer
think it
ever
is.
on record.
I
Exactly
think it is.
1.5 degrees hotter than any previous than the previous record. So take that as you will, but it's an
Scary.
interesting fact that it was 1.5 degrees, and that's what we need to stop. So
It's really scary. The reservoirs as well, or they're
yeah,
uncovering. That's in the Peak. Maybe it was the Peak District. I think I saw an article, and because the reservoir had dried so much and it's never dried like that, they uncovered like a settlement, like a really old settlement that was
it's
there.
happened. It's happened. It
insane.
happens a few times every decade in Derbyshire, like old villages and stuff that were in the
So
that were flooded to build reservoirs back in the early 1900s and stuff, and then suddenly, like they get forgotten about, and then suddenly they appear out of nowhere because the water's dried up. So
Gosh.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Climate change. Woo.
Yeah, imagine the
So-
reservoirs are doing well now. This rain. Much
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah, we actually really needed this rain. Ponds are
yeah,
suffering.
drying up. It's been similar
Yeah.
here, very dry but not extremely hot. The lakes and rivers are very low in water though. Yeah, it's just the sheer lack of water. Like we haven't had the heat wave that we had a few years ago when it hit like the 40 degree mark here in the UK,
Yeah.
which it hadn't done in the UK since the 1970s. But we've had extended hot weather, like over 30 degrees for weeks and weeks and weeks. So the average temperature for the summer is 1.5 degrees higher than it has been in the previous record.
Yeah. And I mean, even the rain we have got, like we've had bits like splatters of rain,
Yeah.
but because it's been so dry, it doesn't make like any difference. I mean, this is the first proper rain we've had, really.
Yeah.
So the first proper rain we've had, I didn't put this picture on the thing. I'll see if I can show it because I wanted to show this. It was very interesting. Yeah, there we go. So I was having to dig out a plant today in the garden. Now you got to remember we had probably about 5 mil of rain overnight. Okay, quite a lot. It's been quite heavy. It might have been more than that. So as I was digging out, I suddenly realised that the how far down the water had penetrated the topsoil. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, there we go. So here. So this is the top. This
Yeah.
is the top of the soil. This is the top of the soil here, and you've got that's dampness. The dark bit that's damp, and then it's just suddenly dry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you can see that.
Okay, and that's less than an inch.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So all that rain that we had last night here in Nottingham didn't even get an inch down.
Oh no, I'm not even surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
lots of flooding on the roads today.
Mm.
Just because, yeah, it just hasn't absorbed it all. Snow for it to go because it's also sudden. Just goes on.
Well,
Mm.
that's part of the problem as well. Like large portions of our countries are covered in tarmac or
Mm.
non-permeable surfaces, and it just runs off and goes into drains and goes out to sea, which is not what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. They say the groundwater's okay because we're really getting these like extreme autumns, winters with rain, so it's topping the groundwater up, and then surface water's just non-existent. But
When it's so dry,
that
it's
still
difficult to
reminds me of
absorb, isn't it?
yeah, reminds me of that picture of was it Bird Chris that sent a picture of the mole
Yeah.
because it was
Mm.
so dry that the moles were coming out, and that broke my
Yeah.
heart. I was like, I've never seen that before, and that image honestly has stuck with me since I saw it. It was crazy.
Yeah, so what happens? It's the same. You can do exactly the same with compost. So if you just do a pot of compost and you leave it, you don't water it. What you'll find is when you go to water it, the compost doesn't absorb any of the water. It just pushes it away. So it'll look wet, but it's not wet. It's completely dry, and you've got to soak it, and you've got to rub the water into it to get it to absorb water. It's exactly the same with our soil. If you've got to keep wetting it and keep wetting it and keep wetting it for it to eventually start absorbing that water and holding on to it. And the more you put on, it's why you do little watering often instead of a lot of watering very little at the time. So if you do it more often, you will get better penetration, which is what we need now. We need like constant rain for a long, long time and stop. Like rain for a day, stop for a day, rain for a day, stop for a day, rain for a day, stop for a day. And if you do that, the ground has got a chance to start soaking it up.
Yeah, it is looking a bit more like that. So it's just more
Yeah.
patchy but consistent rain in the long term, which is the end of summer, but nice for the ground at least.
Lots of creeks here are made wider and shallower to slow the speed of water moving through it. That's a very good plan.
Yeah.
If that's man-made as well, that's hey Barnacle. If that's man-made, that's fantastic. If nature's done that, it goes to show that it knows what it's doing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, like the number of like the mountain springs and things were just completely dry
Yeah.
over a week ago. But before we had these rains, it's very airy, just completely bone dry, not even a trickle.
Yeah. Doesn't look normal, does it?
Yeah, even in summer,
Mm.
that's still running, but it's just like it's a bit quieter, a bit slower,
Mm.
but yeah, just absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. On to yours then, Kat.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I haven't actually been out too much recently. But I've got a few. I'll start with the first one, which I believe is a yellowtail moth caterpillar.
Ooh.
I think.
They're funky ones.
And I've never seen one before. I've seen a yellow-tailed moth, obviously, but I think it is.
Yeah, that looks like one, but I'm sure Pazuzu could confirm.
Pretty cool and pretty striking.
So
But
fluffy.
so fluffy. Yeah. It
I'll
was
go
actually
faster,
quite
Stripe.
yeah, yeah. That is a
That's
fine
it.
young floof. It is. It is a fine young floof. But yeah, that was a nice find. And nice to see the caterpillar because that's actually something I hardly see caterpillars, but I've been seeing more recently. But I want to up my game on caterpillars as well because it's nice to see them at kind of both life stages because they just look so different.
Pazuzu agrees with Yellowtail.
Cool. Thanks,
Council
Pazuzu.
agrees, yes.
So yeah, that was nice. And then I'm going to show this one. It's a speckled wood, right? But when I saw it, I just thought there's nothing wrong with speckled woods. I love them. It's fine.
It's just a
But
good one.
it's just a speckled wood. But when it flew, and I just in my head I was like, no, that's something like that's
Else,
something
yeah.
special. Do you know what I mean? I was like, that's and so I was like kind of chasing it, and then I was taking so many photos. Anyway, my arm was fully stretched, and then I got back on my phone, and I was like, I think that's a speckled wood. And then I done some more research into it because it looks just so much darker to any of the
It does,
ones
yeah.
I
Mm.
see, because I
It's
see
almost
speckled
black, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. Like I see them like really dark brown and like not as whitey spots. Like it really looked different. And then I kind of researched it a bit, and apparently there are multiple subspecies of speckled woods. And apparently up north they are darker with whiter spots, and then towards the south they're like brown with kind of more orangey spots. Obviously, this is like near where I live, so this is Cambridgeshire. So I wouldn't say we're up north, but I think maybe it's like a subspecies of the speckled wood that I just don't see very often.
Lovely though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
it's
it's
gorgeous. Yeah.
noticeably different just because of how
Yeah.
contrasty it is. Like it looks like a really fresh, perfect individual.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
It's just
looks
the
really
position
fresh.
from the north.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of speckled woods around at the moment as well, fighting too.
Mm.
So it could be that it's just emerged.
Yeah, I think they have multiple broods, don't they, throughout the year? So I think maybe it's just another time for a brood. And yeah, it has just emerged and is just a bit darker. But yeah, actually quite cool. I'm not going to say I was disappointed because it's still quite nice. Yeah,
The one
barnacles,
stands.
the ones down the south of Sunkist. Yeah, dark
Sun bleach.
morph. They stay around for a long time. Yeah, they do stay around for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tend to be like the kind of earliest ones I see and the latest ones I see.
Yeah, agreed.
Do they
Leaves.
overwinter or
I
are
don't
they
think so. I don't think they do. They're not the ones I see like first. I always see like the peacocks and the common
brimstones?
first, yeah,
Yeah.
and then I see speckled woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're double
Um,
brooded, looking on Butterfly Conservation website. So the adults appear kind of mid-April, and then the kind of first ones lay into kind of late April. Caterpillars emerge into June. Adults emerging kind of late June, and then the second stage for another few months. And tends to be caterpillar or chrysalis stage over winter.
okay,
It says
yeah,
here.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Um, kind of cool. They're cool little guys. Barnacle, the leaf looks like it could pass as a cool moth. Yeah,
It's
it does.
yeah, good autumn leaf.
Yeah,
Moth,
yeah,
a bad sallow or something like that.
yeah. You need to bring back the stick or moth, or maybe we can do leaf or moth.
Do.
Yeah.
That's the sequel. Okay, I need to write this down.
Yes, leaf or moth. Barnacle, you've got it.
Oh, moth.
Rhubarb and custard. You
Coming.
Oh, perfect barnacle. I wonder if it tastes like rhubarb and custard.
The moth.
I should have tried
Oh,
it,
the
No,
guys.
the
leaf.
leaf.
No.
The leaf. I should have picked it. I was too distracted by the suspicious butterfly. And then my last one. Fishy. I'm still trying to decide if speckled wood is a better name for a pudding or a sausage.
Sausage.
Or a sausage pudding. No, I agree. More convincing needed.
Yeah, then my last one is a clouded yellow butterfly. Which I don't see very often. So it's nice. Actually I think this is the first one I saw. Actually, yeah, I think this is the first one I've ever seen actually. So I'll talk a bit about the clouded yellow. So it's a medium-sized golden yellow butterfly. It is a migrant species that flies here from North Africa and southern Europe. Clouded yellows appear in small numbers most years, but occasionally turn up en masse. Long remembered as the clouded yellow years. Adults may arrive at any time during the spring and summer and can be found in a variety of open habitats, although in southern England they are particularly found on chalk grassland. Food plants of the caterpillars include wild and cultivated clovers and common bird's foot trefoil. So they're yellow and have a bright yellowy orange upper wing surfaces. They're lined with broad dark edges and yellowy green underside. It rests with its wings closed. 2 silver white spots can be seen on the hind wings in the pose. So most common in southern England, but they can turn up anywhere. Clouded yellows are unable to survive winter in the UK, but they may become more common or even residents if temperatures rise as a result of climate change. So yeah, they're a visitor, but I think we're seeing more of them. I didn't see any other on this day. I just saw the one, but it posed pretty nicely for me. So that's quite nice because I was chasing it again. I was chasing it.
That's very good for a phone though. Because I have a few pictures and they're like you have to really, really zoom. It's like, yeah, that yellow pixel there's a clouded yellow.
Yeah, it's the classic of I've probably got about 50 pictures of this on my phone, and this was the best one.
Slowly kind of getting bigger in the photo as you're more confident, you get closer and closer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, that was quite a nice find. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this year has been a clouded yellow influx year. I'm on a North Wales like insects group, and I've seen must about 5 or so just out
Mhm.
and about, and lots of people are seeing lots of them. So
Yeah.
in North Wales, at least, it seems like it's a big influx year for.
Yeah,
Pookie's seen
yeah.
quite a few as well, haven't you, Pookie? I know it's not
Yeah,
like that's not
Pookie's
the UK, but you've been putting lots of pictures of them on for us on our Discord channel.
yeah, probably would be where they're coming from, that kind of
Yeah.
direction. So
Yeah.
Might have seen the same one, Pookie.
Pale clouded yellow. And what about pale clouded yellow? Asks Pookie.
I don't think we get them here.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
think
about those. Have
there
a
might
look.
be very few records.
Oh, Pookie, lucky because these tend not to sit still. I must have caught it on a good day.
Yeah, rare migrants. Only recorded in some years. Oh, okay, so we probably do get them coming over here every year, but much
Birdie's
fewer
never
numbers.
seen a yellow butterfly.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh,
Brimstone's kind of yellowy.
Yeah, male brimstones are yellow,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure Birdie gets them in Northern Ireland.
No.
Because I'd never saw a brimstone in Scotland.
I never
Growing
saw
up.
one in Wales. You do get them, but I was just not looking.
Never seen a green one either. I've
Yeah.
got to say, I've never seen a green butterfly.
Green
Oh yeah, you don't
butterfly.
get them in
Uh,
Northern Ireland. Oh, that's very sad.
Oh, that is sad. Pazuzu, haven't seen any, but it's always been considered
Really?
extremely rare and temporary up here. Fishy cloudy yellow is pretty common here.
Oh, dark green fritillary. I never got to see a dark green fritillary this year. I tried. I went for. Well, I
Ooh.
think I've seen because I went to one of like the hotspots and it's like, oh yes, I always see one. I go over here. Okay, found the car park to this one little hillside. So I was like, oh look at that, and it was a silver border fritillary. But
Nice.
then there was this massive, like big chunky butterfly. I was like, oh, that's got to be a dark green fritillary, and it just flew away. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit down. I'm just gonna... like the next county over. Yeah, it's good. So I think I've technically seen one, but I confirmed it. Yeah, big flappy friends. I did see a big flappy friend, unconfirmed one.
Barco says no yellows. Same, I only come across them by accident. Birdie says, I don't mind. Holly blues are the cutest anyway, and I get those. Oh, that's cool.
I do like holly blues.
Holly blues are
Yeah.
beautiful.
We should do like a butterfly tier list.
Ooh,
Oh, we should do. Oh, that's a
We
good
should do
idea.
tier.
Oh, yeah, we can do S tier, A,
Right.
B, C, D, and E, can't we? And then we can have
Yeah.
the pictures of them all, and then.
This is
yeah,
coming up.
we
To a
should definitely
stream
do
near
that.
you.
We should definitely do that. We should do that with birds as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But then there's so many of everything, so we'd have to like
We
make
do
a
like
short list.
groups, like garden birds. Oh, but seabirds, I
Yes.
put them all in the top. You'd have to argue hard for me to not put them all in S tier.
Tier list
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
wildlife.
exactly.
Says
You
Birdie.
have to be brutal. Like you just have to be so brutal. We wouldn't want to rank any low.
Yeah, finches.
Finches, gulls.
You're gonna feel like personal Alex to say, "Oh yeah, that one stole my sandwich," and it's going D tier or something like that. Okay, yeah, this is happening.
You're right, Barnacle. It's going to be a very tough list. I like this idea. We should definitely do this.
Yeah.
Coming. Like migrants ones. Oh, okay.
There
This
is
is
so
happening.
many to do. You could do a moth one, but that would be just like endless. We could do families of
Well,
moths.
the challenges as well. Like so, for example, like some people do a lot of mothing. I think Birder Chris is a great example of that, and you as well, Pazuzu. And like you'll find ones that you'll just be like, oh, that's cool, but I see it all the time.
Yeah.
So that would come further down. But then somebody like me will be like, oh my god, that's amazing! I've never seen one. That's got to be an
Yeah.
S tier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it becomes.
Mm.
I disagree with ranking animals based on human aesthetic ideals.
I have like a really big asterisk in the corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Birdie, there's
Just for
definitely a
comedy
website for it. I
only.
see it being used all the time. Too much to explain here. I'll DM you guys with it later when I put it in. Cool, thank you, Birdie. Quick question as well before we move on to everybody else's wildlife encounters. Are you still free for Friday?
I'm not free for Friday. I can't
What?
do it on Friday because I'm going caving and we leave Friday
Oh.
evening. I'm
Caving. Like going
yeah.
in caves.
I'm going caving in Yorkshire with my brother and some other people, but we
Well,
leave
that's
on
fine.
Friday.
That's fine because if Birdie's free, then we can continue Astroneer.
Yes.
It's okay.
Next week.
Okay, cool. So Astroneer it is. Yes, brilliant. Let's do Astroneer again because I'm really enjoying that.
You will hate my idea. Oh dear.
Cool. Shall we move on to everybody else's wildlife encounters? What I will say is you guys have done amazing again this week, but there's been a lot fewer than normal.
The rain.
Autumn's hitting.
Yeah.
Get some migrants, hopefully, or some nice colours. Hopefully, the scenery. Is it called scenery? Seasonal
yeah.
scenery. Hopefully, that
Oh,
one will be
yeah.
nice and
Yes.
orangey
Yeah. In
yellow
autumn,
soon.
that'll be great.
Mm.
I'm looking
See,
forward to
I
the
am
tree
looking forward to it.
pictures of them changing colour and stuff, which will be ace. So
I
we need to
do
go back.
so amazing.
Yeah, we need to go back to the 28th, please.
It rained all. Autumn isn't the top season for you. What's your top season? We could do the seasons tier list. Okay, this game.
See that we could do that quite easily as seasons.
We could do like a weather tier list.
So the first one's the first one's from Fishy, and this is the invasive Kaikid blue around a single Kaikid tree.
Oh, cool.
Look at that.
I was thinking it's just the tree, and then we got the zoom. They're gorgeous.
Oh, because you're saying spring/early summer. Are we gonna split it into like early, mid, late of the seasons?
Yeah, I actually could do that.
Okay, here we go.
I could do that. I could rank that.
Yeah. Stone chat from Pookie, a lovely little male. Then a Wheater. You're getting lots of Wheater images at the moment, Pookie. Very jealous. Seven Nation Army roe deer, as Pookie puts it.
That's a great photo.
A common spread wing.
I love the name Common Spreadwing. That's just a fun name for a
Yeah.
dragonfly.
The deer, why the white stripe? Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? That's a small spreadwing.
Why did it have a white stripe? It kind of looked like army paint.
Blending into the shadows. Least expected. Bounce.
Army deer.
Yeah, so
Um,
so I don't know.
Could
I
it be
honestly couldn't say.
was it partial? It's not albinism.
oh, I know what you mean.
The
Yeah.
partial whitey stuff, like a partial loss of pigmentation.
Yeah.
Interesting that it's between the
was gonna
eyes
say
down to the nose, though.
Yeah. Or like chalk? Could that be on chalk if it put his head down? Or
No, I think that's definitely hair coloring.
do you think it's hair colouring?
I do think it's
Leucistic.
yeah,
Felt that.
leucistic. Yeah.
Maybe.
Suki, do you know? Can you put us out of our misery?
Wait, under the chin is normal. Yes, yeah, 100%. But it seems to have moved up the rest of the
Mm.
face.
Don't know.
Slept on the road. Yeah, the marking card.
He's been working with the road man.
Oh, that'd be so sad. It's got like a good faster stripe down the entire length of its body.
Looks like
It's
a
like comically.
zebra.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a zebra has to lie on the road to get towards it, then it runs in front of it again, just a bit further forward. So there's another runs in front of it again.
It just wants to be a bit different.
Different makeover.
All spread wing here. This is a common blue. We had one of these in the garden yesterday, and my colleagues were like going crazy over it. Oh my god, look at this! Look at this amazing butterfly! And it was honestly the top that when the wings were open, they were like a really dark navy blue. And then it
Mm.
closed its wings, and I went, "Oh, it's just a common blue."
Just a common
Yeah,
blue.
just a common blue. Yeah, if this is just it's a delicate looking one.
Hmm.
I loved how it popped in that picture because the
Mhm.
outline around it was very dark. All the colours on it were very dark, and then it
Yeah.
popped. This is a broad scarlet.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That is really gorgeous.
Birdie says I have a very interesting potential leucistic in my garden birds at the moment, but I need to wait till it matures to see if it is or not. Very excited to
Mm.
see
Keep
how
us
that develops.
updated, buddy.
Some lovely linnets.
Harry autumnal again.
Another lovely linnet. Underexpose your photos, Andy. Okay, thank you.
Your photos too can pop just like this.
And then a wheater. Yeah, that's what I use that button. There's the roller on the left hand side of the camera, which you can move up and down. And you can change your exposure. So I use it quite a lot. There's a few spoonbills in flight.
Just a few.
Just a few. Yeah.
Lovely female stone chat. Another wheater. Just as today's theme.
Yeah,
this
it
is a honey buzzard.
Oh wow, look at that.
And we got a tawny barred angle. There we go.
Oh, great spot.
Can you go back and just zoom in on that one, please? It was a wind chat that we just saw. There it is there. Look at that.
Very nice.
Great find.
Yeah, such a good find.
I'm assuming that one flew in on you, Pookie. That's why you managed to see it. Yeah. Just as how I felt at the Bird Tower with my €700-ish setup compared to their €5 billion bazookas. Yes, it's crazy, isn't it? This is Fishy's African mantis.
Wow, look at that.
Very cool.
Very, very cool.
See if
I
I can
love
pronounce this.
mantises.
Spodromantis viridis. It's a nymph, apparently. That's very cool. And on a pookie with a white wagtail. Lovely little birds.
Aw, very sweet little bird.
I always find it amusing, Pazuzu. Like Cat might get this experience as well, and Pookie may too. This is a tree pipit. But I go to places now with my current camera and taking pictures, and you've got these guys with massive lenses and stuff. Like they cost an absolute fortune, and my camera cost me like £700, and I'm getting just as close pictures as they are. Now,
And
I
it's
can't
all
do
light.
I can't do all the stuff that they can do with their camera, but
My favorite bits were when I was on Skoma. So you have the puffin like literally at your feet, and I'm giving these welcome talks. And I noticed like there's like the group of photographers who just want to run off, like not listen to
Yeah.
the talk, just get on, and have these
Male
absolutely
rodeo.
massive telephoto lens. Like you're not be able to get a picture because they're so close. Like they're gonna go halfway across the island, just they can zoom in
Yeah.
and they're in like full camo as well.
Oh my god.
So
With
so
loads
this is
of people there as well.
this is interesting. So if you look at this roe deer, you can see a dark stripe down its
Oh
nose.
yeah, so it is, you're
They're
right.
siblings.
It's probably
Together they average out perfectly match the brown.
Oh yeah, you're right. It probably is something to do with its skin, fur colour. Maybe it's grey hairs, this all says.
The aging.
I have a cheap
Yeah.
relative bazooka, and I still feel like that even though it looks similar. Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was some places I've been. I went to Bempton Cliffs last year, and just walking from the visitor centre down to the cliffs, you're looking at maybe 100 to 150 meters walk. And the amount of money I must have passed in cameras and lenses was out of this world. And there's me with 700 quid on my shoulder, and then like there'll be people there with probably £20,000. You know what I mean? It's just
Small down
All the
payment on a
gear.
house.
but that's what people love. That's what they want. So as long as they're not snobby about it, it's fine.
Just push it off the cliffs.
Yeah. It's a common sandpiper. You might want to zoom in on this one.
I do love common sandpipers. They,
I
like,
don't think
bob
I've ever seen
around.
one. Well, if I have seen one, I would honestly wouldn't know I'd seen it.
They're a lot smaller than I always think. It's like, oh yeah, like medium-sized waves, like maybe a bit smaller than a curlew. No, they're just
Yeah, they're about the
things.
size of plovers, apparently.
Yeah, that kind of small.
Oh,
Like
okay.
big
That's
gust of
fairly
wind.
big in
Whoosh,
that
disappear.
photo.
It's delicate looking.
I was there with a camera expert who said those expert says their setups they had were like €50,000. Yeah, oh, that's a lovely picture of that one, tree pipit.
Who needs €50,000 there?
No, I'd say
Yeah.
again, I just don't think you need it. Like I've said this a few times on stream. My partner does like deep sea diving, like scuba stuff. She was telling me the other day the deepest she's been is 90 meters.
Well,
Okay, so and her thing is constantly it's like all the equipment, no clue, because they think it'll mean that like she goes down with one tank of air on her back, and she's still underwater when these people have got loads and loads and loads of like really expensive equipment who've got 2 tanks on their back, and they've come out half an hour before she even needs to think about it
Oh wow.
because her air consumption is so good. 50k is lots. They must have multiple lenses with them. Yeah, but in fairness, those guys do probably nothing else than take bird pics. They'd sell their house before their camera. Yeah, true, Pazuzu. Very
Probably.
true.
It's their passion.
Yellow wagtail on a roof.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
there's some solar panels.
Yeah.
Little tanning beds for birds.
Yeah. It'll be an orange wagtail, not a yellow one.
Yeah.
Must be all that gillyweed you're supplying, Andy. Yes.
Yeah.
Harry Potter
Oh,
reference.
what a lovely photo.
A yellow hammer.
Love that photo.
I love when they extend.
Mhm.
Big stretcher.
So move on to Pazuzu. This is a small white caterpillar on Alariara petiolata.
That is green.
It's very green.
It's
That
like
is
almost
camouflage.
almost the same color.
I
In
would
fact, to be
say it is
fair,
the same colour.
if it wasn't, if you didn't see it protruding off, then you wouldn't
I
know
think-
it's there, would you?
Yeah, to the right's darker, to the left is brighter.
Yeah.
So it's like find that perfect middle spot.
Solar panels are
what looks-
great for house sparrows. I wish that was true for my house, for my solar panels, Pookie, because I don't get house sparrows in my garden. I'd love to have them.
The new electric range of house sparrows.
And these are map
Quick
babies
charging.
on nettles.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
spiky.
Spiky babies. They're
And
very
I've
cool.
got plenty of hedgerows and stuff for them to hide in as well in my garden. But
See, I've got loads of house sparrows here. That's basically all I see around here.
oh, sorry, I haven't seen this. Let's have a look. What have we got? Oh, this is just trying to figure out if this is a willow or a
Oh, I think there was a. I remember seeing a
the
chat
marsh
about it.
tits.
Du-du-du. I think there's a chat about it, wasn't there? Bring the ID help. No, what's
Or are they
this
coal tits?
Marsh tits, Pookie says.
Masters. Okay.
Marsh tits. You got room under the panels. Yes, plenty of room under the panels, Pookie. So much room that the pigeons try to get under there until we put up some caging, which they can't get through. But the sparrows will quite happily get through it. But no, there's just no house sparrows in the area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that you got really close to them, Pazuzu. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love marshes. They're absolutely phenomenal little birds. Always love seeing them as well. Like they are really rare here in the UK too. Not as rare as willow tits, but that last one was a wheater. We're now moving into a kestrel. But
Oh, look at that.
but yeah. Oh, how many species of wheater can be found in the UK? I believe it's only one fishy.
Yeah, we get like green wheaters, but is that a subspecies or a form? I can't remember. I think
Tree
it's just a
pits,
different
yeah.
form of. No, not green in the weather. It's cold and greener, if anyone's asking. Green.
The old birders photographer's animosity, says Fishy. This is a woodlark. My issue with photographers when it comes to this kind of thing, and who aren't actually birders, because birders, I classify as a birder who respects the bird in the surrounding area, whereas the photographer just wants the photo.
Yeah.
Like there's some fantastic photographers who are birders first,
And that's
and then
important.
there's lots of photographers who are birders second. Because I've seen photographers breaking branches on trees, ancient oak, just to get a picture.
Mm.
Yeah, with the wheatear one. So yeah, the northern wheatear is the main species you get. We do get vagrants coming through every now and then, but we have like different forms of them. So there's like Northern Europe and there's Greenland forms. So it's different forms. So one main species, but rarely others as well.
It's a pied flycatcher. Ooh,
Breaks for
now that's an
time.
interesting picture. Pied
I love
flycatcher
that
featuring a
picture.
tree pipit as they square off with one another.
That's a brilliant picture.
This is my branch. Now it's my branch.
I was here first.
Top 10 anime battles of 2025.
Right, a poll in chat, who would win? That could be turned into a good meme if we were right.
Another lovely pied flycatcher. And then a spotted flycatcher.
I love spotted flies so
And then
much.
we
they're
do
just
have a willow
magic.
tit. So here's a
look at
willow
that.
tit.
Wow, look at that.
That's lovely.
So very small, basically the black patch underneath the bill is smaller normally, but the easiest way to tell is song. Your best willow tit image. I want to make sure I put this on. Yes, it's bird number 138.
God, the end of the year isn't actually that far away.
It's not, is it?
No,
My goodness.
3 months? For 4 months?
Oh my
We
goodness.
got a lovely chiff chaff there. Week.
Oh, look at that.
Another great picture of a hobby.
Yeah, that's
What
brilliant.
a brilliant picture.
Not quite as good as your one last week, I have to say, Pookie. Your hobby picture last week was exquisite. If you haven't seen it, definitely go back and check it out in Wildlife Encounters. Beautiful birds. I love watching hobbies. This is a Red Admiral.
Nice, fresh looking Red Admiral.
Yeah, you're right, Pookie. That is very hard to beat. I think the
raptors
only way you'd
did it.
beat it is if you got it in flight catching a dragonfly or something.
Quite
Or
specific.
like,
Yeah,
just about to get it or something like that.
that's a challenge for you. The hobbies here are somewhat shy. Oh, that's a shame, Fishy.
Your homework for next week.
Now, life that I saw, heard, and recorded. No picture though.
What a lovely sound.
Can only just make it out.
Hmm.
I'll hear it on my computer annoyingly.
So that was a tawny
Blasted.
pipit.
Hi, Birdie Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Look at that. Counted 7 autographa gamma. Says Pazuzu.
I love the buzzing of the wings.
There's a
There's a cricket too if you turn on the audio.
Wow.
Oh, good, you can hear it. Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty ideal situation where you are, Pazuzu. It sounds lovely.
That's super cool. It's okay, Chris. Hope you had a good day. Hope the weather wasn't too bad for you as well.
Wet. Had a few
Spotted this
snowstorms.
weird-eyed small heath.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
It's an odd butterfly week, it seems.
Yeah.
The top eye's a bit. Oh, it is. It's not quite the right shape, is it?
Yeah.
It's a lovely blue tip from Pookie's Park Day.
Oh, look. With a little ring on its leg.
Someone bled to get that ring on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what happens with blue tits.
Yeah,
Feisty
they're
little
quite
things. Oh, look at
impressive,
that
aren't
buzzard
they? Yeah.
landing in a tree. That's a great shot.
Oh,
Wow. The wings.
Lovely little dunnock. Black cap.
With some
nice
berries.
black.
Ah,
Male green
oh,
woodpecker, I think. Is that male?
yeah.
It
Nice.
is.
Ah, look. Such a beady eye.
Just another slow day. Just a toucan, just a Rosetta Tern. This is the Chiff Chaff. We get so used to seeing all these things, Pazuzu. That's what it is. Love a greenfinch, though. On a
Yeah,
sunflower head.
yeah, it's a lovely photo, actually.
Another buzzard with bonus bird, but what is it?
Ooh.
Bonus buzzard bird.
Don't know. Let's have a look. Where's? Don't see a second. Oh, the second bird's under 7 o'clock to it. If we can zoom out, or if you can, yeah, you can see it just there. Can we zoom in on that?
Oh, it's tiny.
Especially compared to the buzzard.
Yeah. Looks like
So it's
I would
moving
say
right to
Ned
left.
Pippet or Linnet is my guess.
It's moving right to left.
It's a moth.
Moth.
Blurry bird.
Good. Is it a lark?
Does look larky. Excited now.
It's a lovely shot of a buzzard, though. Squirrel, says Barnacle.
Flying squirrel.
Launch from a catapult.
It's a tree
I
froggy.
love
Little green
these
tree
tree
froggy.
frogs. Ah,
I wish we had this in UK. Just seeing like a frog
oh
up a
my
tree.
god. Same, literally same. Just looks so content with life all the time.
Not a worry in the world.
No,
Sitting
just
there
chilling.
enjoying the sun.
It looks like he's half asleep.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, so many thorns. He's probably that chilled out that he's probably got a thorn in his side and he's just like, wow, that's just life, isn't it?
Let's think about this in a positive way.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is.
They have sunscreen in their
sunscreen.
skin. That is so cool.
They should call it
Natural
sunscreen.
sunscreen.
Even cooler. So basically, when we go on holiday, we just need to rub a tree frog on us.
Holy Quail disclaimer, please do not go around rubbing frogs on your skin. Yes. Yoga
Lovely
frog.
grey wagtail. That's a nice shot as well. Look at, I'm loving
Yeah.
the reflection in the water there.
Yeah.
They can also change colours, albeit slowly. Oh wow! They wouldn't do it fast because they're calm and chill. They like to do things slow.
And this was the friend visiting during stream from Pazuzu's. This is
Aw,
from today.
Oh nice.
I'd say
little moth.
Agonopteryx aranella.
Oh, like
A little friend.
oh,
Got an
very
extra
nice.
viewer.
Well, we've got more pictures of that pied fly with the tree pipit. Here we go. So this
Oh,
is the
brilliant.
fight.
Ding dang! In the blue corner.
In comes the tree pipit from the right. Okay, that's minding its own business, and
Whole
the
storyboard.
pied fly is
Flight pie versus tree pivot.
is not happy, as
Yeah,
you can
but can I
see
chat to
as it
everyone?
opens its mouth. Oh, they start squaring off. What did you say to me? What did you say to me? How dare you talk to
Hit
me
with
that
your
way? I've only just got here. What do you want me to do? I'm not leaving. I'm staying. I've got as much right to be here as you do.
I've flown all this way just to have a lovely rest on this. Look, no!
Yeah, I'm about to fly off as well. I'm about to migrate. I know what it's like. Not all just you. It's not just you that gets to migrate. I get to migrate too.
Listen here, chum.
Your mother is a pigeon. Look at that. That's a proper
Oh,
fight.
whoa. You see, like the cartoon, like they just
Million
kind of
trees in the
ball
woods
of
and
like
they go to
dust
fight
and
over the
things.
one branch. You're right, Pazuzu.
To be fair to them, it does look like a pretty good branch.
Yeah, it's like a top quality branch.
Yeah, it's quite a good branch. So
Your mother is a pigeon. I love it.
Your mother is a pigeon, and your father's
that-
melt of hawthorn berries.
yeah, that is like the best. Got the moth folder.
The moths.
Look at this. This is maps pupating.
oh no.
How cool does that look?
Very organized.
Not moths technically, so I suppose, but they'll become butterflies. We should rename this moth and butterfly folder.
Mhm.
We need like a Lepidoptera and then an L word for like a collection. It has to be like illiterate.
Also, a big
Lepidoptera.
category on the upper side of there. They look like
Oh,
fiddlehead
yeah, I
friends.
didn't
Oh, they
see that.
do, don't they?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go. So we were talking about this yesterday. So my friend found a newt next to her pond,
Hmm.
Wow.
and I said I think that's a palmate, but I thought I would double check,
Yeah.
and I put this in a chat, and
I think it's smooth.
Nathan said smooth as well.
Cats are resident expert.
I think it looks more smoothly. Palmates.
The back feet aren't quite right.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell from if you get a photo under because smooths have a spotty throat as well. That's an easy thing to distinguish as well.
It's a newt in a palm. It's in my palm, and we're now friends, so it's my mate. There's a palmate newt.
Yeah, another great week though, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks guys for sending everything in.
And I know the weather hasn't been quite as good, which is probably why we haven't had quite as many encounters. Like for example, and my example is I was just too tired. So that's what happens when I go away to a music festival, and then work on both sides of it.
Worth
They
it.
work hard enough.
It was worth it. It was worth every second.
Worth it. Oh,
Mushroom
that's true,
season will soon be
mushroom
upon us. Yeah.
season.
Yeah, I've
I'm
seen
looking
loads out
forward.
about.
Our fungi folder is going to be popping.
It is. Get your fungi in, folks. What we
That
need,
could be
what we
this
need.
month's focus.
I think we should do. Should we do something? Should we get people out looking for a specific type of fungi?
We could have one like every week and see if people can find it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
We can have like a like a, what am I trying to say? Like a type of fungi. You can have like a toadstool week and a
Yeah.
brackets week, or like a slime
Yeah.
mold week.
Egg cup.
Yeah,
maybe.
like
But then that's
non.
hard.
Yeah. Just any mushroom you can find.
Looking forward to the Pookie Folder fungi times. Yeah, we've done really well with fungi the last couple of years, haven't we?
Yeah, no, we
Hmm.
have. We've done really well.
It's now that'll be next month. That'll be October.
Yeah,
Yep.
October, yeah.
Not going to see many mushrooms here for a few months. Oh, that's okay, Fishy. That's okay.
Will bring you plenty of fungi on your screen.
Oh, I got some
Yeah.
wax caps in the garden already, Barnacle.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. I'm jealous.
Lucky.
No.
Do like a wax cap. They don't last very long though. That's the issue with wax caps. They degrade really quick.
Mm.
Lovely when they're fresh though.
Nice and
Oh,
slimy.
gorgeous. Yeah. But it's like with a lot of them, isn't it? I mean, I remember when I was really trying to find fly agaric and anyone I was finding had been munched a lot. So
Yeah.
The slug, like,
Yeah.
lovely.
delicious.
I think squirrels eat them as well,
Really?
which is interesting.
Wow.
They're hot property. Everyone wants to take pictures of them. Everything wants to eat them.
I want to see glowing fungi, bioluminescent ones.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that means we need to get
Oh, yeah, I need to
do
take
you
my
call it?
UV torch in a walk.
UV torches.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
going into Amazon now and looking for a UV torch. UV
I think that
torch.
would be pretty sick.
UV torch. Okay, so can you remember which one it was that you got?
I had. Is it here? No. It's the one Barnacle had, so it's in the Gear Talk. Barnacle had a.
One bites make you tall, the other makes you small. I'm also loving Pazuzu's masculine phone case, by the way. It is really nice.
Very nice.
Where's Barnacles?
I can't remember. Barnacle Hope. It was like. I can't remember his name. Where is it? Cannot find it. Is it right at the top? Oh, here we go. Yeah, Windfire 365 meters. It's the second message in that entire Gear Talk.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
That's one I
Okay.
got. I think it's very good. If you were here last week, it was. I did some fluorescent, some bioluminescent fungi, and
Yeah.
Mm.
fluorescent stalactites. It was very good for that.
So it's a UV torch, isn't it? So
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone's going out, make sure you get a 365 nanometer, because that's the most kind of precise wavelength, and you get better, like more true colors. Such, I think 395 is the other common one, but that gives everything a very kind of purple hue, so it doesn't look good. So I definitely recommend investing in a 365.
I have added it to my list of things to purchase.
Oh, Birdie says my torch is really good. We're posting Gear 2. Thank you, Birdie.
Oh, thanks, Birdie. I posted mine. It's a T65NM. That's okay. Let's have a look at that one.
Yeah, battery percentage life display is handy. Yeah, Barn. It is. It is very handy. Welcome to Torch Talk.
Copy link.
Change
Let's
the
have a
stream title.
look. Yeah, so yours is a 30 watt 365 NM. Yep, cool. Okay, I'll add that one to basket too.
You can do a review.
I'll obviously only buy one of them.
You can ask them to like sponsor you. I was like, oh, I'll do a review video on stream.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Very illuminating comment.
If anybody's watching that wants to sponsor us, please let us know. Buy all the torches, says Birdie.
We'll do the stream with the torches just shining on us.
Could do that.
Safety warning. Please wear protective goggles.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. That's cool.
Show just how like dirty and grimy we all are. Like the black lights.
Yeah,
We're trying to find a
literally.
way to use it underwater. That'd be awesome, Barnacle.
That would be really cool.
You could
Please
put it in a
remind us.
Ziploc bag.
Maybe several just to be sure. Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, because rock pool things have got to glow really well. I remember talking to
Oh
Nathan,
my
he said some
goodness,
stuff
no.
is really good.
Yeah.
Bioluminescence there. Several layers of plastic bags. Cling film. It's enough
There's
layers.
so you can definitely get. Can you get underwater? Let's have a look. Underwater.
Birdie says, "Oh yeah, don't shine it in your house. Most cleaning products glow and make the place look gross."
I shone it on my partner's pair of binoculars, and it did look. It looked like it'd
Okay,
been left
yeah.
there for like several decades and moss and things. And yeah, I think I put her off her own binoculars now. So you can.
Always kind of
So, yeah,
reminds me of
be
like,
aware.
do you remember
Yes,
like Gordon Ramsay doing that in his restaurants?
Oh really?
Yeah, I remember that so well. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Barnacle. You can buy underwater UV torches.
Oh,
Are they quite expensive though?
No, they're cheaper than the above water ones. So I'm not sure how good they are.
maybe just a bit less powerful. Or...
So we've got a whole fire
Laundry detergent.
10,000 lumens scuba diver torch. No, so that's an actual proper torch. But there's a dark beam UV torch, 395 NMs. I'm wondering if that is underwater capable though.
Everything's underwater capable for a single
There's
use.
one. There's one that's $9.99 that says waterproof.
That's not
I-
bad.
Maybe double check what waterproof means, because it might say like asterisk
Water
with
resistant.
one small droplet of water on the very end, which is quickly wiped.
Yeah.
Maybe just like I think
Yeah.
it's IP rating. It's like IP 6770. That I think that's like a official. It's been tested under these conditions. It's
Yeah.
waterproof to this level. But maybe just double check in case.
Yeah, for a tenner, what
It is
could go
quite-
wrong? And
Exactly.
agree.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm really sorry. My mum has arrived and I need to let her in, so I've got to bounce. So
She
she's
can
not
wait.
Come on.
Leave her on the doorstep, you know. Sorry, Mum, I was busy.
What
Just
does it
tune into the
mean with the weather?
If I'm
Yeah,
there.
it's fine. You won't be lonely. Just log in.
You bring her
You
on
can
stream
wait,
to
says
start the-
Birdie.
Our first guest
cool.
for the stream.
That's cool. Keep her standing outside in the rain, says Chris.
Guys, I love my mum. Let's not do that.
We can
Barnacle
check.
says, "Hello, cats, Bub."
Oh, I'll say
Cool.
hello.
We will
to
say
her.
hi.
Yeah, but I've got to go. I'm sorry, guys. I will see
No
you
probs.
on the next stream.
Cool. Thank you for
See you
joining
then.
us. We'll see you in a
Thanks,
couple of weeks,
guys.
okay?
See you later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Discord
With
might
that,
go.
to be
funky.
fair, with that in mind, we should really end it as well.
I'm here twice.
You here twice.
Oh no, I'm only here once. Oh no, if I go in the middle, then I'm here.
There we go.
Welcome.
I'm still in the perfect position, you know.
Oh,
I
most of
haven't moved, but there we go. We're all good. Cool. Well, that was a great stream.
Yeah.
We're almost at 1,200 species.
Oh, look at that.
Good night, fishy. We're
Fishies.
15 away. I'm not sure if any of the things that we saw today would have be on there. So that'd be interesting to find out. So that might have increased the number. But yeah, but Friday, what's happening on Friday? So myself and Birdie will be playing Astroneer again. And then it should be me and Nick back next Wednesday. Is that right? Are you back on Wednesday?
That's the plan. Yes. Yeah, I've got a lot of driving, and I got a job interview on Wednesday, but it's the day.
Oh,
Evening is free.
what's the job for? Is it something exciting?
Assistant warden for a nearby reserve. So
Nice. Good luck.
fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
You can tell us all about it and stuff. And
Mm,
I've got all my fingers and toes crossed for you already.
thank you. Thank you.
Let's see how many fingers I can cross.
Oh gosh, please.
I used to be able to do this as well
Oh my
in
goodness.
in my younger days, and I would be able to do the other hand as well without having to
Can you just, you like cross your fingers and then you like cross the.
cross the next two over, and then do that, and then.
Oh my gosh. It's
There
gonna
we
be really
go.
awkward
There
to
we go. There we
explain to
go.
the.
There we go.
Oh, good. Well done. Oh, blimey.
So.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's
Maybe
really exciting.
no, it should be.
Is that like a full-time job instead of it being
Yeah,
like what you've
full-time
just done?
permanent thing.
Nice.
So that could be very nice. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Barnacle. Very kind. Oh, cave beat. Yeah, so if anyone missed it, I'm going caving. Well, that this weekend, up in Yorkshire. So fingers crossed, some cave beasties. Maybe some bats. I'm always looking out for hibernating like herald moths or any other moth,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
spiders or anything. So
Even seeing some bats sleeping would be ace because we don't have any bats on our list yet.
Oh, really? I guess it's
Yeah,
hard to get a.
it's really difficult to get a
That's
picture of them. You can get videos of them, but even if you get
That's
videos of them, you
true.
can't really tell what they are because they're moving around so quickly.
Yeah.
So unless you've got like a proper bat detector that tells you like what it is, and they're not cheap.
Mm.
Oh, there should be one, says Pookie. Oh, let's have a quick look.
Uh-oh.
Let's have a quick look. It'll be on mammals if it's anywhere.
Getting paid to work with. Yeah, because that's like the slogan of conservation industry. Like, wait, you get paid to work now after you've life of bring us all the bats. Yeah. Show and tell next Wednesday. Here is endangered bat, which I definitely have a life.
We have a common pipistrel. I am corrected.
Woo! Bottle up the bat smell. Smell-o-vision is coming for the future. Here's what a bat smells like. It's
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so that's the next week, everybody. So very exciting. I'm hoping to get out this weekend to do some wildlife
fingers
watching,
crossed.
which should be nice. I'm not sure what the weather looks like. Let's have a quick look at the weather.
I think Saturday was looking good. Sunday, wet.
Yeah, Sunday's looking wet, and it looks wet all next week as well. So I might have to get out on Saturday to do a little bit. And I noticed that there was an osprey spotted at the place that shall not be named this week. It was just a flyby though, unless Chris is still there and he can turn and tell me that it's been hanging around.
Yeah, you will summon him by even the thought of the F word.
Yeah.
Blowfish was out surveying horseshoe bats. Them snoring is so cute. That's
It was a
in Yorkshire.
flyover. Yeah. It's still awesome that it was a
Australia's amazing.
flyover, Chris. That's brilliant. But
Oh,
the
I'm
Merlin
hoping
is
for-
showing itself a bit more often now, isn't it? So
Oh, very nice. Yeah, Birdie's saying, hoping to investigate the grounds of my new workplace. See what wildlife I find. You know, they had little forested area. Oh, fingers crossed. There's always things out there when you look hard enough.
nice. Are you working on Saturday, Chris, or are you off?
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Moment of truth.
Off. Oh.
Can you come back in just for
You'd be like,
private
yes, yes, I'm gonna miss Andy. Yes. Yeah, I might
Save
pop
another
over.
day.
I might pop over and wander out to the mouth again because that was quite nice. I enjoyed
You can
that
come
bit.
on your day off. Be perfect.
Yeah.
What more could you do apart from go to your place of work on your day off? It's wonderful.
We should all arrange to go to the place that shall not be named someday and not tell Chris. The problem is because we haven't told him, he won't be working that day.
Oh, that would be so funny. It was just in a massive tour group arrives. It's like, wait, something's off. We're all here for Chris.
Yes.
Where is he?
Please can you call Chris and let him know that we've all arrived to see him?
But he's off. Nope, still call him. I want him here right now. We just visit his house. It's like, can we put the mustard up there?
You can tell him you're going, and the rest of us arrive too. Yeah, but if I tell him that I'm going, he'll make sure he takes the day off.
Goes with La Maja.
He has tried to ban me multiple times. I know he's just joking, but it's not the point.
Just a big poster just barred from the
You're
reserves.
barred.
It's just a picture of you.
Nick
But
does
yeah,
it.
I'll go sneak in. We could do a thing where like just give him really good anonymous feedback. It's like, oh, that Chris man was absolutely lovely. We'll get you promotion.
Tired. Tried. If I tried, you'd know about it. That's true.
Go to Line Manager. I really need Saturday off. No reason in particular. I just can't go in.
Yeah. I still remember. I can't remember what bird it was I went to see. Was it the Temec Stint? Was that what it was?
Sounds familiar.
And I'd gone all the way over to try and spot it, and then I get there and I'd flown off at 8 o'clock that morning.
Oh no. An assistant manager of a bar in Glasgow tried to ban me, and the manager told him most of their ink.
You, you were solely keeping that bar open. That's a lot of drinking there, Birdie.
You're just supporting local businesses. Good on you.
But the pics will be blurry or far away. True Andy and Nick pics, yes.
What more could you expect? Ask for.
The way it should always be. Cool.
You
Right,
can
guys.
study in a bar? I could never study in a bar.
Oh, could I?
That's impressive.
Tell you what, set a date for next year. We can go to somewhere close to the place that you don't like to name, which is being improved in ways I am not allowed to discuss yet. NDAs. Ooh, when will this improvement be finished?
Spill the
Or
tea, Chris. We
or-
won't tell anyone. We promise.
or was that kind of the stuff you were talking about regarding the other little reserve that's just up the road?
You finally taking over the other Frampton? Just studying the pints. As we've
Hoping to
established.
get it done over the winter. Nice. Yeah,
Oh, good luck.
we should definitely get a group get together next year then.
That'd be
At the
brilliant.
F-bomb. Call it the F-bomb.
Usual weekend down at the F-bomb.
Yeah. Cool. Right, well, I think we should call it there. Been going for 2 hours now.
Blimey. The trick is to study until the big accent. Wow.
That wouldn't last long for me.
Unique study habits. That's enough. Anyway, yes, I hope everyone has a wonderful week, whatever you're up to. Hope you don't get
Yeah.
too wet if you're in the UK. Thank you, Barnacle. Thank you for coming.
And we will see you hopefully Friday. If not on Friday, definitely on Wednesday. More Astroneer. Looking forward to it. It's going to be cool. See how many crevices and holes I can drive into like I did again last week.
Sounds like a consistent theme. I haven't managed to pop into these streams every time. Andy crashed and fell in hole.
I crashed every time. Every time. It was a proper one last week as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or just some fender bender?
No. It was a proper. Oh, there's a hole.
Right
Oh, I'm
off.
in the hole. It's a very deep hole. How am I going to get out?
Oh, no.
But there we go. Cool. Anyway, folks, we will see you next week or Friday. And have a great one.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.